I'm back, Manakohaye. I'm back. Kupuska Peinelwa, Liviteki Idumukwena, and I am back to give you a action-packed review of the Senzo case. Okay, so as promised, the Senzo Meyiwa case was back today, and it was nothing short of drama, but also a lot of time wasted. Where do I even start? Where do I begin? Before we went on recess, two issues. The first one was off topic. Thabo Bester went and he filed an urgent application because he wanted a laptop and internet for his studies. Shortly after that, Mr. Mnisi, Advocate Mnisi, came to Judge Rata's court and said, "Sir, my client is still experiencing issues with the CMax situation." CMax situation, you might be asking. Accused 3 has been in CMax for 4 years. 4 years in CMax, right? And Mr. Managanege, Advocate Mnisi, has asked Judge Rata to intervene, do something, right? But when this happened, I was like, but Mr. Mnisi, why are you not doing what Thabo Bester did? Why are you not filing an urgent application as well for your client's human rights? No. Mr. Mnisi decided that Judge Rata must do something. Judge Rata was like, okay, I'll call my friend, whoever, who's also just looking after the interests of prisoners, their mental health, Viscopi, Simo, Sterfanteni, into more. So anyway, we came back today. Judge Rata came back with feedback. Hey, tell me why Judge Rata is saying to Mr. Managanigi he needs to do exactly what Thabo Bester did. He was like, you need to file an urgent application, because Judge Rata was like, I did not even get to ask my friend to assist because the JP, Judge President, right? That's his boss. That's Judge Rata's boss. JP said that, you know what? It's not going to work because we are already in discussions with this gentleman about the same issues, right? The only thing that could assist Judge Rata, I went further and I did research how you can assist your clients, guys. And then you guys come back and say Judge Rata does not help the defense. Every day this judge is helping the defense, every single day. Because now he's saying, I went and I researched, here's a case, just do the same thing. What does Mr. Managanigi do? He was like, no, my client is saying either you are assisting us or this case has to stop. The proceedings need to stop until accused number 3 figures himself out. So now we are like, okay, we just came back today. Why do you want us to stop today? No, because my client's right. But this is not the correct court for you to be bringing this application. Go and file an application. Mr. Mnisi, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources to assist my client. So he must go get another lawyer. And then Judge Wright is like, yeah, well, he can apply to legal aid. And then Mr. Mnisi is like, I don't even know if that is possible. I'm like, but you haven't even tried it. What other options have you tried to assist your client apart from complaining here to Rata? What other things, what other avenues have you explored to try and assist Umube before you come running to Rata? Hi guys, while Mr. Managanigi was busy there with Umube confirming God knows what, here comes Mr. Mngomezulu. Mr. Mngomezulu's client is looking for his ID because his ID, they took it when they arrested him, right? And now accused number one's kids are now applying for NEFSAS. They can't apply for NEFSAS because the dad's ID is not there. The ID is with Advocate Baloy as an exhibit there in court. Advocate Baloy, but Mr. Mngomezulu, we already discussed, you know exactly what you need to do in order for you to get at least a copy of the ID, because NEFSAS will take a copy. It will take a copy. So why have you not done what we discussed, and why are you now escalating this issue here to my lord? Hey, my lord Elena is getting involved, and my lord is like, I can even make an order for you to receive a copy, a certified copy. But it's like, there's no need. Mr. Mngomezulu just needs to follow process. Why have you not followed process, Mr. Mngomezulu? Why? Defense, guys, this is why I'm saying, defense, you guys are wasting time. Deliberately wasting time, because why has Mr. Mngomezulu not filed this request to get a copy of that ID? Why is he now jumping what he was asked to do, to come and ask Rata to intervene? Why? How who Mr. Maniginigi? Mr. Maniginigi comes back from consulting with his clients, and he's like, my client is saying if lenkantolo izoma nenkani yayo, lona I guess number 3 achonje. Guys, how does Mnisi allow that submission to even come to my lord? How did we get here? If lenkantolo izoqhubeka ngenkani, that's who walena. Was June, July. Yeah? Wakakoto anything. Anyway, Judge Rata was like, it's not happening. We are not standing down. This matter will not stand down. Go figure it out. Tsamaya. Go figure it out there in the corner, and then come back and we'll discuss. Kaniti, they went. They discussed and they came back. They went for, I don't know, I think they went at around 11 or past 11, and they came back about past 2. And when they come back, Mr. Maniginigi now has a different tune altogether. He's like, yeah, something is coming together. 1 month, he's now saying something is coming back together. Next month, he's going to be coming and say, my client, CMax. Guys, you know what? It's giving Gininda is on the way. It's giving Gininda is almost here. Wabona Gininda hatlo fihlane. Kwathuthumela molo court. You will see tactics starting. Mngomezulu sawatla the ID. Case must be closed. We must step down. Hey, Gininda. Guys, Gininda can take him, man, because I heard somewhere Gininda is the one who's influencing the JP not to assist accused number 3. Hey, Gininda, you're such a powerful man. You are such a powerful man. Kanako, you are just a brigadier. Hey, they come back, and when they come back, guys, we are back to Captain Ntini. Captain Ntini is one of the ballistic experts that gave an opinion on Mr. Mangena's work. So I think this ballistic evidence has been like, we've had enough. We've said all we could say on the ballistic evidence, but I feel we need to address Mr. Maniginigi, Mnisi, Advocate Mnisi. I don't understand this thing of putting words in the witness's mouth and then going ahead and believing the words that you've put in the witness's mouth. Baloyi has always said that he's going to bring another ballistic expert, which was Sereo, right? Colonel Serero. But during Mangena's evidence, Mangena made reference to the fact that he asked other colleagues for a confirmation, for an opinion. He used various words, yet today I heard that he used a specific word to describe what his other colleagues were doing, apart from Serero, who was actually doing their verification, right? When Mangena said that, Judge Rata was like, I'm going to call these other experts to come and testify, okay? And then we learned that these people only gave an opinion, and an opinion is not documented, right? It's an informal process that you ask your colleagues to do for you. Then Judge Rata comes back and say, well, if it's just an opinion and it's informal, then why do I need these guys to come back? Baloyi Lena was like, Lena, I don't see a point for them to come back, but I'll get the affidavits. I feel Baloyi with the statements, and then defense was like, We don't want the statements. We want them to come here to this court and they must testify. But they testify on what? Because they just gave an opinion and they have provided these statements because Mangena has mentioned them here. Now they must tell us what exactly did they do. And they're saying, well, it was a very informal thing. Mangena tested and we each was speaking for themselves. I gave an opinion based on what he had already done. So he did the test and then he came back. It's like, please look, let me know what you think. Is this a match or not a match? And then they were like, oh, it's a match. And then we were like, oh, yes, it's a match. It's actually the Senzo case. Oh, really? Oh, okay, great. That's exactly what happened. And before they even came, Baloyi made it very clear. It was like, can we please just make sure that these witnesses are just restricted to ballistic evidence? Judge Rata was like, that's not gonna happen. You can't tell us what to ask witnesses. So now the witness is coming in and the witness is saying, nah, I just gave an informal opinion. Why is now Mr. Mnisi asking the witness, where have you ever seen that happen? Where have you seen an expert give an opinion and then completing a statement and coming to court to testify? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, but the defense have requested for it to happen. And for me, I feel like the defense requested these people on purpose. They requested them on purpose so they can put such things to them, like, you know what Mr. Mngomezulu was doing today? That is exactly why those people were called. So Mnisi can put things to them that make zero sense, so that they can waste our time while we wait for Gininda and repeat himself over and over and over again. Like, what a waste of time. For me, it's quite clear that Mr. Mnisi Mngomezulu does not want to understand the ballistic evidence. He does not want to understand it, and I don't know if it's a matter of capacity, mental capacity, or if it's just a matter of I'm just gonna act like I don't understand so that, you know, people may think like there's something happening when there's really nothing. Because how can you expect Mangena and Captain Ntini to have spent the same time on their exhibits? How is that possible when Mangena is the one who actually did the examination? Ntini just came to confirm or give an opinion on what Mangena had done. So why would they spend the same amount of time on that if you really understand what was happening? I think that was all that actually happened today. There was so much time wasted by Advocate Mnisi and an application that is actually in the wrong court, right? He needs to go file an urgent application for his client elsewhere. He doesn't want to do that. He just wants to hold the court hostage. But I don't know, we are continuing tomorrow. Mr. Mnisi actually concluded his cross-examination on Captain Ntini. We are getting ready for a re-examination from the state, and then once that's done, call Gininda, because Gininda is here. Gininda is ready to close the case, right? And then we will have the cross-examination of Gininda, and if what we saw today from Mr. Mngomezulu, it's actually going to be a very, very weak cross-examination, because I do not understand how Mr. Mngomezulu has not done what has to be done in order for his client to get his ID. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that when I do upload an episode, you catch it. You know, thank you very much. Bye.